Beerbiceps is dangerous and stupid.
India's smartest podcast.
The Ranveer Show.
But I do have a friend who is considered to be psychic. Concept of your soul leaving your body.
Your mood swings with the moon.
So the lingam on top of the pyramid could have also been used for communication. Ancient telegram system.
Of Vashikaran, you can have your dream girl. She doesn't have a tumor anymore.
The power of manifestation.
Like Pishachas are there, something was Pishachini.
So basically Reiki is touch healing and kind of heal you through that touch.
Talk about Adolf Hitler.
Definitely an evil man.
I mean, who isn't?
But he's also really funny, so we make fun of him in this.
And we often begin our day by meditating together.
Of course.
Just to kind of make our edit room a little more positive.
Maybe we should.
At about 12.
Every time before stream, you're like, yoga.
Like when the stream opens, there's like that.
Welcome to Water Over Toilet Paper. Today we will be talking Mr. Ranveer Allahbadia.
In that
Why?
show, when they were trying to create a visual representation of this phenomenon, what they showed in that show was exactly what I saw.
Huh?
Not staring at you angrily, just staring at you with the eyes of death, with nothingness.
Question: do you think the show, whatever he said, Nat Geo, Animal Planet, whatever the hell, they actually broke into his house to film? And they showed the same thing on TV.
Just to fuck with Ranveer.
I remember watching that show, turning off the television immediately,
Whoa.
running to my mom and crying. I got so deep down. I struggled to sleep alone for the next 7 to 8 years.
8
Now,
years.
Eventually in life,
Hasn't been sleeping for
I grew
8
out of this
years.
phobia. I discovered spirituality, as most of you guys know. That's how I overcame my fear of the dark.
He just started turning on lights in rooms. Like, guys, I overcame the fear.
After waking up from that meditation, I looked at Rajas. He looked at me. Before I could say anything, he said, "Did you feel that?"
He felt.
Love that edit, guy. He fucked with it. Like the minute he went to meditate, he immediately got up, started playing spooky music.
blowing air into his face.
And to see like what Ranveer, what he probably expected was Ranveer was like, knock it off, yeah, this is serious. But Ranveer started like,
Ranveer went even deeper into the meditation. Dark energy. And at the end, he just came back and he's like, "Oh, did you feel that, brother?" Yes. Yes.
Now, I'm not going to name the person, but I do have a friend who is considered to be psychic.
Of course, he has a psychic friend, like a fucking moron.
I remember getting a little freaked out. And I went to my grandfather, who said that sometimes at night, they would feel a woman sitting on top of their chest. Patients would visit
It's
that
Dadi ji.
and when they'd be recovering in those 2 days, some of them would even report. I feel like everyone's scared of the dark, but my fear of the dark was something deeper than just the fear of a lack of light.
okay, Mr. Flexman.
Yeah, I have a deeper fear of darkness.
I don't have caveman instincts, alright.
Yeah.
My fear is more A24.
Yeah,
You know?
it's the same. It's the entity. It's the woman. Why is he pretending like he has some like so unique take on ghosts? And instead of calling it Chandramukhi or Kaumulika, he calls it like entity, dark entity, demon energy, satanic words. Or
Stared at me
Salman
right from-
Rushdie.
until I learned to push it out through the positivity of my spiritual practices.
Next time, like his fucking ghost is sitting on him, he started doing push-ups like beer biceps. That's how he grew his like chest muscles.
This is a sign. You're supposed to pray to one of the demons for that demon's particular abilities.
Okay.
I'm not even going to take the name of the demon. So it's in my head. When it's in my head, I wash it off with one of our mantras.
Oh my god, I know the name. It's called Payman from Hereditary. And he can't talk about it. Because he thinks...
He fucking did not get the whole point of the grief and all that. He just saw Banchot payment. Hey.
Here you can see within the acting of those actors that it's not them doing it.
What?
Brother,
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
just because you don't know how to direct or like act doesn't mean no one can act. Toni Collette, not a good performance. She was possessed. Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are you on?
I think like a ghost possessed everybody on set, and Ari Aster let the camera run. All the set assistants, the light men, the grips, everybody there, right? Just kind of following the haunting along. The fuck?
Like, that's the thing. If he's a moron, which he is,
I don't know what generally people think about it, but it's a lot of hard work. Like I think a lot of people just see this glamorous side of it. And I'm saying that because it's wrapped in this glossy way is the only reason I'm saying, but actually it's very hard, like a lot of jobs are hard and they look very hard, but acting sometimes it just comes off as effortless, and I think you see a lot of actors on red carpets or doing events or dressing up every single day, and that's really not it, that's just probably a byproduct of the actual...
It's that saying, right? Like someone who is experienced in anything will usually be the quietest person. The person who's not done much at all will be like, bro, you don't know how hard it is, dude. Like, it's insane, bro. I had to live on the 4th floor once.
Yeah. Once my lift didn't work and my second lift was full and I could not sleep that night.
Dude, like my Zara, I had to wait to try it on.
I think it's cute that we think they use Zara.
Probably go to dude, I want to use Yoshiaki Takijiri.
That sounds real to me.
Yeah, it's real.
It is Japan brand.
Japanish brand.
It's like that clip of Mr. Vamsi Padpally.
Do you all know how tough it is to make a film these days? You know how much hard work people are putting in there to entertain audience. Brother, it's not a joke, brother. It's not a joke. There's so many sacrifices that every filmmaker is making. Talapati Vijay, the biggest star of the country. You know how much hard he works for a film? He rehearses for every song. He practices every dialogue to come and tell it on the...
We should also do a version of that for our YouTube channel. Brother, it is not a joke, brother. It's very hard.
We edit videos, brother.
Do you know to sit in this live stream, we have to set up our shot, brother? This is serious content, brother.
Now, speaking in terms of brand, I think people would want to work with you because your performances have innocence in them, because you are in your heart an innocent person.
Yeah, innocence.
Innocence.
Yeah, I call it innocence too, dude. When I can't play any character, that's innocence.
You are.
I think people sometimes think actors are that what they're portraying in films is actually who they are, which is completely the opposite. Many times, sometimes.
Really? Actors act?
Lady, I will tell you this much: your character in Gehraiyan was you. Straight up, you were not acting at all. I don't believe it for 1 second.
कभी घर पे नहीं रहता, शायद busy है.
To use your body, some divine soul.
Yeah.
So many people when they say it's like black magic, no, it's not black magic. It's
white magic.
Maybe white magic. Yeah.
What the fuck? He said it. What the fuck?
Hey, let's go.
So dumb. There's a good noble soul who has to take revenge. Let me just use my body. Fuck it. Every Indian horror movie is this.
A sponge, So take a sponge and put it into hot water and take away everything. So if you look at a sponge, they say there is wetness in it, there is heat in it, there are pores also in it, and there's a color and a shape to it. Now, they're not different. They're all properties of the same object at the same time. So I think the mind also can think.
What? So that...
No, let it go off.
It can be 2 places simultaneously. It can travel and come back. And there are a lot of cases about, astral traveling at the physical level, I would say.
Brother.
What a fucking moron.
An item has more than one property. Means we can do dimensional travels.
Bro, I love that look in his eye where he's looking into the camera. He's looking at my eyes. Sponge in the cup. Heat, wetness, pores.
And there are a lot of cases about, astral traveling at the physical level, I would say.
The fuck is physical astral traveling then? You know what happened? He ran into twins. The twins did the twin thing. They're like, I was just right there. And now this fucker carried that for his life. And now he's like, physical astral traveling. Whatever the fuck that means.
मेरा प्रेम है, ये मेरा राजा है.
Raja, please help me. Hello, ladies. इससे कहते हैं
astral traveling at the physical level.
I hope this stuff becomes normal to talk to, dude. Being a doctor.
Being a doctor myself, I'm glad people like
Brothers, do you see? I imagine you have already taken prescriptions from this moron. Doctors must be smart. No, our education system is not good, bro. If this guy become fucking hell. I have no knowledge of the Eastern knowledge. The topic is very deep. Material persons can. He's called the spiritual omnist. Holy okay.
The spiritual omnist. Oh no. This is not satire. Secularism, boon or bane?
Brother.
Do you think there are people in the world who use these powers to become rich and famous?
I'm not sure of that, but why not?
What the fuck?
he's like 2-3 years away from just sounding like, what is that guy?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. He's like 2-3 years away from sounding like that.
Devil is trying to use humans made in the image of God to build a God machine to be able to understand the future and decipher everything.
Oh, look at all these famous people use. So they pray to fucking Satan and that's how they're famous. They sell their souls to demons. Like, what? He's just saying it in a very soft, like, do you think they do it? In 3 years he'll be like, they do it. Shah Rukh Khan sells his soul to a demon. So did you know his movie was called Ravan? It's a demon, guys.
And he actually showed us about the aliens who are around that particular region. So देख लिया तो मैंने उसका photo. We have seen those actual photographs.
कैसे दिखते थे?
Yeah, they look like this. In 2023, like whenever it's an alien, it looks like they cook it on a potato. It always looks like some guy going to the grocery store in the middle of the night.
बोला यहाँ पे तो बोला लेकिन एक कैमरा दूसरे किसी ने चोरी करके लेके गया. बोला मेरे पास बहुत सारे फोटोग्राफ्स थे. नीचे गया तो
always the camera pro.
She's in a different college.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
It was like a 400-year-old just going to like a Canon or Nikon shop and is the latest.
I honestly find that really charming. If I went to the local Nikon show, I wish there was like ancient beings from across the cosmos like consulting the camera. It's more believable than whatever this guy is saying, which is like, oh bro, up in the mountains, they had mat prints.
And some European stole them off them. This is also very goofy.
Some like Italian guy didn't understand anything. He just ran away with the prince.
ये राधा सर के experiences हैं और ये भी ध्यान में रखिए कि the most powerful people in the country consult Dr. Radha for their own governance, their own administration.
We are so fucked.
And no wonder our country is going to shit.
Getting all the advice from this idiot.
He's like
Shiva print shop major. He has some pretty cool stories. Like he's much better than like some guy who gives genuine advice, I'm sure. Who's like, no, the country is at stake. This guy's like, bro, aliens, bro, me, bro.
I also feel that, you know, all these things are beyond science, but you should also understand that science isn't as advanced as you think it is. There's still a lot for science to discover.
I think this is his big draw, I think, for a lot of Indian audiences. Like, guys, whatever West is saying, it is West science. We did it all first. Which I feel like is genuinely quote-unquote dangerous because it encourages people to believe in stupid shit. His audience is huge and I feel like you can always find a way to have an interview where you know, show people's thoughts and not like propagate them in your own words at least. And I like this video, like share
this video, subscribe to the channel.